Well, folks, we are headed back to Singapore. We are about an hour out. You can see all the tankers and everything. But I wanted to talk to you about a housing crash and the fact that I would love a housing crash. As this channel grows, more and more people come to the channel and leave comments something like, you're talking your book, of course you don't want it to go down, you're a real estate agent, blah, blah, blah. So I want to be very clear. I've been investing in real estate for 22 years. I bought properties before the last crash. I sold them at the peak. I 1031 into apartments, and I bought a lot of properties below land value. Let me be very, very clear. I would like nothing more than my market to collapse 75% just like last time. I don't think it is going to do that, but I am set up just in case. So let's answer the questions that are comments that get left just to get those out of the way. And then let's talk about the housing crash that actually already happened. First, people say, of course you don't want housing to crash because you would lose all of your properties. Well, folks, if you watch this channel, you know that we have 30-year fixed rate debt on our houses and our apartments. You can go back and watch videos from 2021 where I spent time taking our apartment buildings using non-qualified mortgages and getting 30-year money below 4%. So let me be very clear. If my properties, every single one of them dropped 50%, it would not hurt me one bit. I'm sorry. However, let's talk about a housing crash down 50%. What happens? Because I've lived in that market. Lots of people talking about a housing crash have never been through it. If the housing market falls 50%, lots of moms, lots of dads, lots of families will lose their properties. Most folks can afford their payments. Then they lose their job, they lose the equity, and bad stuff happens from there. They're forced to sell. If they're forced to sell into a market where there are no buyers, prices drop, banks foreclose, and then you get pain. Second, people don't realize that if all of this were to happen, it takes years to build up. A lot of people don't remember the market peaked in 06 and the real pain didn't start to happen until 2010. Yes, folks, the peak was 06, the pain was 2010. People talking about a housing crash of 30% in a single year simply do not understand. And then lastly, and most importantly, 30-year fixed rate debt is an asset. We came into 2023 with 98% or almost 98% of loans fixed 30-year, 15, or free and clear. The vintage of 2006 that caused most of this problem, 50% of mortgages were adjustables. It was not the value falling, it was the payment increasing. That was the problem. And then finally, folks, what happened last time was all this inventory came and it kept coming and kept coming. What do we not have today? We do not have inventory. We do not have forced sellers. But back to the people that want my properties to fall 50%. What happened? And I say this not in theory, I say this in reality. Again, my properties dropped 50%. Doesn't matter. We have cash flow, all good. But what happens? All these moms, all these dads lose their properties and then they become renters. And what happens? More renters drives up the demand. And yes, folks, rents will increase. Go check the statistics. Rents increased even though prices went down. So again, I would like nothing more than a housing crash in prices. I do not see it coming. I would like it to come. I don't see it. I have cash, and more importantly, access to millions of dollars if another crash happened. Now let's talk about the crash that actually has happened. Folks, if you've been paying attention, we are down 40% in transactions. Realtors are leaving the business. National Association of Realtors shows a first year-on-year decline in real estate agents. We have mortgage brokers going left, right, and center. They're losing their jobs. So what's happening? Because the job market is so tight, they're finding other employment. That's just where we are. We have 3.4% unemployment. Rates are going to go higher. The housing market is just flat out broken. The move-up buyer is staying put. First-time home buyer or affordable homes don't exist. Luxury is a totally different story. If you are in the market for a luxury property, congratulations. You need to follow what Patrick Bet David does and write some disrespectful offers. I just listened to a video from him where he was walking a penthouse property at 1000 Biscayne, and it was listed for 40 million. He offered 13 million. They counted it at 27. He didn't buy it, but it eventually sold for 19 million. Folks, if you are in the luxury market, time to go ham. You have all the power. There's just not a lot of buyers out there. So again, I believe that it's time to do your work. It is to sharpen your skills. There are deals out there. There are problem properties. I once again took the challenge between Thanksgiving and Christmas to go buy a couple of properties, and we did. I have already successfully renovated and sold the first one. The second one is listed right now. We have our first offer and another one coming. So again, I do what I say. So again, do the work, get a buy box, watch the buy box. There is no one market. Everybody wants a price crash. It's not coming. Don't wait on the sidelines. Do the work. Now, I'm not telling you to overpay. In fact, I'm telling you to write offers under asking, getting seller credits. Go seek pain. Where there is great pain, there is great opportunity. Don't sit on the sidelines, folks. Do the work, do the work, do the work. Bye.